At this point in the journey, we came across one of the inhabitants. We could deduce from his movements that he was one of the younger ones in the group, perhaps struggling to find his mother or father. We then came across a thin, tall form standing in the middle of a field. We imagined what it was for, and Phlox, the most adventurous of our bunch, tested our theory. We later came over some of the inhabitants using the pole for exactly what we had thought. We can assume this is some type of mating ritual, as we see two of the earthly creatures doing it here. We then consulted Neelix, the great philosopher from our planet, about what he thought the behavior was.
So what type of behavior do you see the creature here in this video exhibiting?
Here, we see a creature studying cylindrical coordinates by completing revolutions around a thin pole. He's looking rather stylish.
We were later able to enter the inside of the building, where we saw things that blew our minds. We saw many ancient artifacts lining the walls, and we assumed that this is what they were used for.
With the short time we had on the inside, we found this artifact that shows the archaic nature of the earthly creatures. We are aware of only a few elite earthly creatures that have discovered the flat nature of the earth upon which they live. During our travels, we got a little bit thirsty. We then saw a cold spring flowing with the sacred cottons of milk. We knew we had to make a move. We had to sneak past the sacred god who was chosen to protect the flowing chocolatey goodness. As we exited the building, we came into contact with a young earthly creature calling for his mother. We later evidenced him fumbling around whilst practicing his walking. Watching him stumble about, one of the wiser creatures scorned him for his failure to proficiently walk. As we left the perimeter, we encountered horrifying scenes. Most likely, this area is used to tar and feather, and over yonder ridge, we spotted what is clearly a gas chamber. Past the chamber, we noticed the earthly creatures participating in some of the oddest interactions that we have ever encountered on our voyage, and what those spherical objects may be used for, we will never know.
Chopstick Productions!